I'm Irfan Mirza, CEO and co-founder of Solar.
And what does Solar do?
Solar provides a small home solar system, which is essentially a solar kit for rural Africans, but does a lot more than that. We also unlock the opportunity of providing our end users with a smartphone, a fully featured conventional smartphone, and most importantly, data connectivity. So we're not just a small home solar system kit. Inclusive within the package is the smartphone and the data.
And it's a smaller data allowance, isn't it?
It's 100 megabytes, 100 megabyte, which is pretty much catered to the needs of our users at the moment, given that they haven't got an experience of any digital activity at the moment.
And how does it work for the customer? What are they paying and how do they use it?
Okay, the customer pay on a pay-as-you-go basis. So pay-as-you-go is the concept which has been around for quite a while for this industry. They pay a deposit, it's a small amount of money, which in US dollars is around 38 US dollars as a deposit. They then pay during the course of 12 months. They can pay either weekly or monthly, and the payments are $4 US a week if it's weekly, or around about $16 per month over 12 months. And that's all paid using the mobile money from the large telcos, whether it be M-Pesa or Tigo Pesa, Hilo Pesa.
And why did you choose to bundle a smartphone with a solar panel? What's the logic?
The biggest logic there was two, if I may answer. First one being that a lot of the existing solar systems out there, they all have embedded GSM technology within the energy device itself. Given that our customers are the most poorest people in Africa, they don't realize the cost benefit of that particular appliance locked within the energy device. So it's like, how do we separate that connectivity from within the actual device and put it into effectively a phone, which is a modem? So we did that. It was very difficult, but we eventually got to that. So the fact we've done that, it also addresses the fact of what we would like to refer to as a digital inclusivity trilemma, which is access to mobile, internet provision, and then most importantly, having a means to charge the phone as well. So I think we've done quite well in the sense that we disrupted the whole model of taking that connectivity away from the device and putting it in the hands of the end user, therefore unlocking huge potential of this ecosystem that everybody talks about.
And how many customers? You're quite a young company, but how many customers have you got?
To date, we've got about 500 customers. We started in June, so we've had a fairly good traction in that we've been very selective. We're operating in 2 different regions within Tanzania, East Africa, one which is in Gator, up north, and also in Bagamoyo, which is sort of coastal down south.
And what are you telling from the early data that you're getting back from customers?
Very interesting. The fact that, first of all, our customers use 35% of the usage of the energy which is provided through our devices used for USB. So we collect all the data on the usage, so we can actually specifically tell how much you use a USB port for. So 35% of our users, 35% of energy is used for charging the phone, which is quite telling because obviously you need to keep your phone charged to be able to use it. And the rest of it is obviously limited lighting. So the response has been what we expected, but it's very comforting that what we did during our sort of pilot and testing has translated into real kind of benefit to the customer.
And are people using more than 100 megabytes of data?
At the moment, some of our users, I'd say about 15%, completely exhaust the 100 megabytes within sort of a week and a half, 2 weeks. But then the good thing is that MNOs get to benefit from them buying more data, right? So, but for the vast majority, they tend to stay within that because you have to remember, it's the first time they've been able to access the internet. So the access to the internet is limited insofar as they use it for social networking or WhatsApp, over-the-top applications, and the data footprint is not as large as perhaps YouTube streaming, which will inevitably come, right?
And you're raising capital at the moment.
We're raising our first round of our capital, and we're having a number of different conversations with a lot of interested investors. 5 million.
5 million.
Yeah.
What will you use that for?
Larger market expansion, inventory, market expansion, new hires. We're a very young, lean team. We're very, very, very lean, in fact. So we need to get more people into the organisation, expand across Tanzania where we know the market is. And our customers often call us on our free phone line and say, "Why on Facebook? Why aren't you here? Why aren't you there?" And we'd love to serve those customers because they very much need our product.
Yeah. And will you expand outside of Tanzania?
We are. We've already earmarked a number of different territories, Rwanda being one of them. Rwanda is very conducive they have the same power problem. They also are very technically sort of savvy. They want smartphones. We've also looked at Mozambique and even West Africa. But for now, I think we're going to focus on Tanzania, serve our customers in Tanzania because we are, for all intents and purposes, a Tanzanian company because we're headquartered in Tanzania. And then we'll eventually move into Rwanda when the time is right.